Okay, recording, man.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Scuttlebutt Podcast. Again, I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Chaps.
Hello, how are you?
How you doing, buddy?
I am great. It's good to see you, Commander Fleek. It's just been a crazy weekend, but good. It's been a good weekend, but crazy.
Yeah, so it has been a crazy week. So just a quick story. My wife and I have been married. Well, this February we'll be married. We've been married for 30 years.
Woo!
And coming up, and ever since we got married, we've always had a child in the house. She was pregnant when we got married 30 years ago. And this week, for the first week in our entire lives, we are empty nesters. The youngest one moved out last weekend. It's been a weird week, man.
Dude, it's a change that you have to get used to.
It's a huge change, man. At first, I was kind of like excited about it, but then after, you're here by yourself, you're like, damn, man, this is freaking weird. So I just thought that was a funny story to throw in there. So again, I'm here with Andrew. Last week, we talked to Andrew. Actually, it'll be 2 weeks because we're going to probably post these every 2 weeks.
Has it been 2 weeks?
It's been a week, but when I post this, it'll be 2 weeks.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So Andrew spent how many years in the Marine Corps?
4 years.
4 years in the Marine Corps.
No way. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not standing at attention right now. And I'm not singing it either because my voice sucks.
All right. So
wow, that's pretty. Oh, dude, that's cool. Do you have the Navy on there too?
let me see. Do I have the Navy?
Anchors away. No, that's all I know. Anchors away.
Right.
That's all I know.
All right. So
That's so cool, dude.
we talked about your life a little bit. How you got a bachelor's degree, then you joined the Marine Corps, and then we need to talk about you ended up getting an MBA also.
Yep, I got that after I got out. My mom was like, "So what are you gonna do?" I was like, "I have no idea." And she was like, "Well, why don't you go get an MBA?" I'm like, "Okay." So I went. I was living in Savannah at the time, and I got into Georgia Southern University in Statesboro, Georgia. Went there for maybe one semester, and I was like, "Fuck this! I do not like it." So I switched from real classes to online, and it was so much easier. The transition was weird because I failed my first semester. And then I was like, oh, this is how it works. And then I got a 3.5 at Ashford University. Got my MBA in healthcare administration and tried my bit at that. Didn't really work out because I worked there for about 6 months, and then I got let go. They wouldn't tell me why because with 6 months to a year, they don't have to tell you why they let you go. But I was in Jacksonville, Florida, working for Blue Cross Blue Shield, doing benefits and that kind of stuff. And I got let go, and I was like, well, what the hell am I going to do? So I picked up a knife. Well, actually, I scrubbed dishes for about 6 months, and then I became a chef, and that was my thing for the next couple of years, being a chef.
Yeah, that's like you've been a little bit of everything.
I'm a Renaissance, as they say, I'm a Renaissance man.
You're an ordained minister also.
Yep. Ordained minister. Got an MBA. I actually just let go of a position. I am no longer the district coordinator for Tennessee and Alabama for Reverend Warriors.
Wow.
Found this out on Saturday. I've been toying with the idea, but Nick Sewall, he is the coordinator of the Memphis Hike and also an ambassador for Reverend Warriors. He has now taken over my position because I want to concentrate on the Scuttlebutt Podcast, Heroes Custom Cup Company, and the VFW more than anything.
And you're also diving.
Huh?
You're also diving. You're studying to be a dive master.
I did 2 night dives on Saturday, and I helped out with a rescue training yesterday.
Yeah, so I've known you for probably maybe 2 years.
2 years now,
You have not stopped in the 2 years that I've met you.
No, it's weird. But you know what? This IW that I've been a part of for 3 years, it took up 92% of my time. Like now, I'm looking at longer lunches, more time at the to go over the scuttlebutt at the water cooler.
So just give you guys a reference. Andrew bought a new car, 6 months ago?
Yes, I didn't buy it. Actually, my mother bought it for me.
How many miles do you have on this 6-month-old car?
God, 32,598.
Yeah, so you don't sit still for too long.
No, I've been to Panama City 3 times. I've been to Camp Lejeune once. I've been to Charleston twice, Key West once, Austin, Texas once, and we've got to drive up to Kansas City in 2 weeks. And then I've got to drive to Michigan, and whenever that concert date, I guess I'll be driving.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the concert because we don't know what date it is, but it's coming up.
The Scuttlebutt podcast will be on that journey also, and we're going to be interviewing people on the way. I'm kind of excited about that.
Dude, it's going to be it's Sal Gonzalez and Steven and your old VFW from Michigan.
VFW, American Legion.
Your American Legion. And
Dearborn Alley War Veterans Council. There's a whole bunch of people up there we're going to talk to. And the age ranges are World War II all the way to present day. So there's a whole bunch of people
that's a lot of people to talk to.
Yeah, we have a lot of people to talk to. So, I want to talk to you about your injuries and your Purple Heart. But before we get there, I just want to mention that over the past few weeks, we've had this producer guy from Nashville trying to contact us, and he's been really pushing this and wants to build this scuttlebutt. Like, he's got all these grand plans.
Huge ideas and take it.
Yeah, he's talking like
Netflix
and all this stuff. And, he's talking about getting a RV and getting it wrapped and hitting the road. And I was just like, hey, wait a second, buddy. I have one goal in mind right now. And if all this leads up to that, year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 or 5 years down the road, I'm fine with that. But today, all I want to do is talk to people, get their stories, because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that think they're alone and going through the same crap that we went through, but they need to hear our stories so they know that they're not alone. So that's my main goal here. And
we're not trying to monetize this thing. We want to hear the stories.
Yes, exactly.
You told us the mission statement 2 weeks ago. I want to. We want to record the stories so they don't get lost.
Exactly.
And this guy, he's great.
No shot against him. We haven't met him yet.
Nothing against
plenty
him.
of phone calls with him.
But he's very pushy. I mean, Sunday I had 10 texts from him on a Sunday. I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But
so our goal is we want to just get the word out. We want people to know that they're not alone, and we want to hear their word also. As a matter of fact, my wife and I went to lunch yesterday. We went to Texas Roadhouse.
Ooh.
Sitting at the bar. Well, we sit at the bar. Where will we go? Again, it's just me and her now. We're sitting at the bar. And the guy next to me's paying, and the bartender says to him, hey, I got your veteran discount on your bill. So I turned and looked at him. I said, hey, you're a veteran? He said, yes, 22 years in the Navy. I was a combat corpsman.
Hoorah.
I was like, holy fucking shit, bro. Just so happens I am the
What was his name?
I didn't get his name, but I gave him my business card.
Is he going to join our post?
I don't. He's getting ready to move to Honolulu, Hawaii, with his girlfriend who is in the military.
Okay.
So I said, man, that's awesome. I'm the commander of the VFW right here in Murfreesboro, man. And me and my buddy Andrew, we just started a podcast. I would love to sit down and talk to you. And he's like, yeah, if I get time, I'm getting ready to hit the road. But when I get back, I'll try to give you a holler. So I'm always looking for people to talk to, and not just for this. I'm really not trying to exploit people's word. I truly, generally love talking to people.
Yeah, he does. He does. I can definitely vouch for this. So if you got a good story, please come and contact him or me. And we want to hear it. We want to hear your military stories.
Yes, and we'll post our phone numbers again at the end of this broadcast, and we're getting the word out. So we have basically 2 episodes out. One is just an intro where I just talked about what I want to do, and the second one was an interview and Andrew here. And I have gotten so much positive feedback from this. It was crazy.
And the design is very cool.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
I surprised chaps here with the logo. I didn't tell him it was in the works, and then I texted him.
I was quite shocked.
Yeah. So it's the logo is out there. Branding is being pushed.
We're probably going to make some T-shirts. What do you think?
Making some T-shirts.
I think
some
so.
other things. get some swag going. So T-shirts, man, it's great 'cause you're walking downtown somewhere and people will be like, hey, what the hell is this
Scuttlebutt podcast? What is that?
And that looks like your face.
Yeah, you were 18 years old when that picture was taken, right?
I was 18 years old in that photo, and I had it cartoonized. It's not a character. It's more of what do you call it when you get like a fat head and you draw goofy? It's more of it's a real picture, but it looks like a cartoon. It's a caricature.
Caricature.
Yeah, it's not a caricature. It's just our pictures. And your picture is...
Mine's me in uniform getting my Purple Heart picture.
Yeah. So I went on Facebook and I stalked Andrew and I stole a picture from him. And that's our logo now. And
And you can definitely tell the Navy and the Marine Corps, there's a difference because you get Commander Fleek with his crazy hair going on, and then my picture is like me at the position of attention receiving my Purple Heart from, hey, what's up, buddy? Sorry, the dog is sniffing me right now. But yeah, no, it's very, dude, it's such a cool logo, man. Such a cool logo.
So the hair is crazy because I was on 2-week leave. And
don't you guys get like no shave chits for like the face and for hair?
You can get a no shave chit for your face, but
not for hair.
Our hair is not high and tight like y'all's are, but
no, it's not. No, it's not.
You can have hair, but you just can't touch your ears or your collar.
Ears or collar? Okay.
No ears or collar. Other than that, you can have hair. But I mean, you can't have a man bun. That's ridiculous.
Ew, gross. Yeah. Whoever has nope, I'm not going to go there right now. Nope, I'm not going to go there.
So your injuries, do you remember what day it was you were injured? You were in 2 combat deployments.
I was 2 combat deployments. And then
Were they both to Iraq?
Yep. Fallujah in 05 and Ramadi in 06. July 27th, 2006, I got struck with shrapnel from an RPG.
So let's start the morning before this. Can you remember that far back?
I think so. I'll try.
Let's go with the morning. You're eating chow.
Okay, the morning, I'm eating chow. I think I had just gotten off post because I had, the night shift. So 8 hours on. Came down from post, got some chow, got some breakfast. I think we had T-Rats or something, which was horrible. Country Captain chicken. Ugh, so gross. Let's see. We didn't have any showers on that. Nope, I did. No, we were at, were we at Blue Diamond when that happened? Yeah. We were at Blue Diamond in Ramadi, and we did have showers. So got off post, took a shower, laid down, rested, got up, and then we had an afternoon patrol. No, it was the evening. No, it was a night patrol. That's right, because it was second platoon, second squad, and we went out, not like a mile. We had some activity at the Islamic Bank, which was like right up the road from us, and there were people they could see people moving around. So they got us. It was our turn to do the patrol, and so we went out there. It was first squad, second platoon, 3-8 India Company. So we went out there, and man, it was great. It was all good until we got to the bank, and when we got to the bank, we went in, and we cleared. There was 1, 2, 3 stories. So we cleared all 3 stories, went back down, and when we got back down, there was a big opening because the bank had been fucked up from previous explosions. So we got back down to this main lobby area. And so one of the walls was open so they could actually see us if they had some night vision, which they did. And I'm getting to that part of the story. But I think they could see us all congregating down in the lobby. After we had cleared the building, we cleared up top, we came downstairs. And so we were just hanging out, ready to go on. And so no more than 5 seconds, but boom, we get hit with an RPG. Me and Switzer, Carl Golian, and Kenneth Ward, we all got peppered with shrapnel.
Did you hear it coming?
No.
Before the explosion?
Nope, not at all.
It exploded.
It exploded right in the middle of us. And I got hit in the leg, in the foot. Ward got it peppered all the way up his back. Switzer got on his leg, and Golian got shrapnel in his butt. And so we all like, we were all like, what the fuck? And we all were like, firing back. And then, I looked down at my foot. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm bleeding. I'm like, all right, corm it up. But I was the least damaged. Okay. Switzer had it peppered all the way up his leg. Ward, he was a boot. He was a new guy that we got. He had it peppered all the way up his back. So he was like triage. They did a triage with us. And Ward had to go to Balad. And Balad was like the major, huge surgery center. I think he's like a vegetable right now.
Oh, damn. From that?
He got it peppered all the way up his back, all the way up here. They messed something up in his head. Switzer and myself and Golian, we all went to Charlie Medical at Camp Ramadi. And they told me, they're like, it's just a little shrapnel. It'll come out when you shower. I'm like, that's your diagnosis? Like, no x-rays, no nothing. And one of the funniest stories that I love to tell people about this, we hadn't seen girls in like 3 months, right?
Yeah.
So we got there in March, and I hadn't seen a girl since that. It was July. And so basically what happened was when you're with the corpsman and the doctors and stuff, they have to get you out of your uniform.
Right.
And so they did. They took scissors and they cut me from my belt all the way down. And I hadn't seen a woman in forever. And I was like, and I had this girl that she was, no offense, honey, you're beautiful too, but after 3 months of not seeing girls in 2006, I was like, I saw this blonde haired girl who just cut my pants open. I mean, I wasn't wearing any underwear at all. And I stood up at attention.
Yeah.
Like when she cut it off, I was like, don't mind that. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Hadn't seen a girl in like forever. And that's why I told her this. And, she put a gown on me and but they didn't take any x-rays. I'm like, and they told me, they're like, yeah, it's going to fall out in the shower. I'm like, okay, whatever. And that little piece did. 2 years later, got out of the Marine Corps. I still got a piece that big in my foot. Thank you, Navy medicine, for your very, very awesome diagnosis.
They're great.
But yeah, I had to go to the VA and get that thing cut out of me because I was running and it hurt. My leg was hurting and my foot was hurting. And so I was like, I got to go to the VA for this. So they took an x-ray and they're like, yeah, you still got shrapnel in your foot. I'm like, I knew it. So take it out. And so they did. And I still don't run because of the Navy hazing and shellback ceremony from 2007. So I just do yoga. But that was my Purple Heart story. I just got hit with shrapnel. Right on, but man. That day, we didn't get our Purple Hearts until October 15th or something, 2006. And 48 Purple Hearts were given out that day. So,
damn.
Yeah, it was. We had 20, that deployment, 17 KIAs and 48 Purple Hearts.
That was a rough stretch there.
It was bad. April is very bad for 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines, because that's when we lost 4 guys in one day. They were all scout snipers, and they, McIntosh and Padilla, and those guys, that's Hell Week. We lost a lot of guys during Hell Week. We took that from you Navy SEAL guys, so sorry. Yeah. But Hell Week was really bad in April of 2006.
Yes. You have a traumatic brain injury also?
No. I've gotten tested twice. I just got PTSD, PTS, gotcha. Which it's a post-traumatic stress. And I've learned now not to say disorder because, but I say both. Sometimes I say both. I mean, I'm an alcoholic. I'm a grateful recovering alcoholic. I don't mind saying that about myself. I don't mind saying PTSD, but a lot of people say PTSD. I don't know which is the right way to say it, so I say both. I don't know.
Yeah, I think from what I understand, and the disorder is the part that it bothers people.
It bothers.
I don't have a fucking disorder, man.
Hey, listen, I'm an alcoholic. It's a disease. I know I have an alcoholic disease, and I have a disorder. It's post-traumatic stress and moral injury. That's what I have, and I don't mind. I do have a disorder. But you know what? I'm trying to help myself, and by helping others, I help myself. So, and this podcast helps a lot of people.
Yes.
And this is your brainchild, dude. This is yours. I'm just helping you out with this.
Yeah, this has been in the back of my head for, like I said, I believe I said this in the intro, for years and years. I originally wanted to just interview people and get it on like a digital media somehow and just save the file. But then this whole podcast thing exploded, and I was like, wow, what a great opportunity this is, man. Anybody can be a radio host
Anybody
today.
can be a radio host now.
All you need is a computer and a microphone, man, and you can do it.
And 45 minutes, and you're good to go.
Yeah, so my goal is to talk to people across the country. My wife and I are going to Hawaii in February for our anniversary. And excuse me if I...
Wait, you're going to Hawaii in February?
Yes.
When?
It's I don't remember the dates. I think we leave February 20th or 21st, somewhere around there.
Katrina and I are going to Savannah for Valentine's Day.
Right on.
For like a week. We're staying at our timeshare. So that's okay. So we're both going to be gone for February. That's awesome.
So obviously I'm going to go to see the Arizona.
Yes.
And so I would love to talk to one of the tour guides. And obviously it won't be there live, but I want to get their information and maybe do a Zoom call with them. I would love to talk to those guys.
Are you going to go on the USS Missouri too?
If time permits. We're going on a cruise, so each port is limited time,
Okay.
so I'm going to do what I can.
Well, that's cool, man.
But I've been to Pearl Harbor twice, and both were very sobering for sure. Because back in World War II, one of my grandfathers, my Grandpa Fleek,
Grandpa Fleek.
Obviously my dad's dad, and he was already in boot camp when Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. So when he got out of boot camp, his first assignment was to go to Pearl Harbor and clean up, i.e. fill body bags.
Oh, man.
That was his, you're 18-year-old kid and you're filling body bags, cleaning that crap up. So fast forward, I was there in the mid-'80s, so fast forward 40 years. As the ship was pulling in, the USS Carl Vinson was pulling into port. The Navy has this tradition. Whenever you're pulling in a port, sailors...
Man in the rails.
All the sailors and some of the Marines, they dress in their dress uniform, depending on what time of year it is. In the summer, you dress whites. In the winter, you dress blues. And you have to man the rails, which means shoulder to shoulder, or fingertip to fingertip.
Yeah, fingertip to fingertip.
Fingertip to fingertip. Yeah. You're standing next to sailors, and they cover the entire...
It's so cool.
The perimeter of the deck. So I was on a aircraft carrier, so we're talking many, many, many sailors to cover the whole area. And so standing there, and as we're pulling up to the USS Arizona Memorial, the skipper gets on the radio, because anytime two active Navy ships pass each other, the junior ship, the skipper will call over the loudspeaker to stand at attention and salute. It's out of respect. And then the senior ship, as you're passing, they will also stand at attention and return a salute, just like if you're passing an officer.
I didn't know that, man. Yeah. I didn't know you guys did that.
Yeah, so we're passing the Arizona, and you can see her down there, and she's still leaking oil to this day. And out of respect of what happened in 1941, USS Arizona is still an active naval vessel. They never decommissioned her. She's still very much active today.
I didn't know that.
Yep, she's active. So the call comes out over the radio, over the loudspeaker, to attention, present arms. So I am literally standing on top of the deck of the baddest warship this planet has ever seen, saluting the baddest warship that era has ever seen. Except they're underwater and there's still people on that boat. They're sitting on, you can see it through the water, sitting at the bottom of the ocean, leaking oil, and we're saluting it. When I tell you that all emotions came out of my body, it was crazy. Honest, true story.
Wow, dude.
Saluting.
That is very cool.
It was like I'm getting like goosebumps.
You're getting goosebumps. I know. I can see them.
Just talking about it. Yes. So I'm standing there saluting an area that my grandfather was there years before me, and while he was cleaning up, and I was pulling and saluting the guys that he was cleaning up. It was like undescribable feeling.
Dude, that's amazing. I can't wait. I do have a blue-green vacation now. Those are my timeshares that my wife and we bought. And we've got one in Hawaii, which we have to use sometime. I don't know when, but I'd love to go to Hawaii. I've never been, and I'd love to do that and salute another ship and go down and see the Indianapolis and go see this and this. I mean, I want to see all that stuff. I really do.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So hopefully in February, time permits, I will be there again.
Well, we need who's our next guest? I mean, I'm done telling I don't know. Commander Fleek, I'm done telling my story.
Yeah.
People have heard my voice for like 3 years now, and
I just thought it was.
We need to move on to somebody else.
I thought it was a good idea.
It's great
to get your perspective out there. I have a list of people that want to be on the show. So now, the next day or two, I'm going to start scheduling people with your help.
Yeah, of course.
One of the guys reached out to me, and you said you knew him. He was a homeless Marine. He came home, I think, in 2015. He's in the Memphis area. Brad Bell.
Oh, yeah, Brad.
So
yeah.
He reached out, and he explained a little bit how when he got, I think he got out in 2015. I could be wrong, but it doesn't matter. He got home, or maybe was homeless in 2015. But anyways, he's got a very good story that he wants to tell of homelessness, and he's recovered his life, and he's doing as well as expected right now.
Yeah, no, he's great. He actually just gave me a recommendation for a certified peer resource specialist to help out our veterans that have substance abuse and alcohol problems. Because when you're 2 years sober, you get to apply and get certified with the state of Tennessee to actually be a peer resource specialist. So you are peer-to-peer. You can run meetings. You can help other people try to overcome alcoholism and substance abuse problems. So Brad would be a great next guest.
Yes. One of my neighbors, he wants to help out too. Someone asked him if he wants to be on you met him at my veteran get-together in the backyard.
Actually, I had an idea.
Yes.
You need to come to the fish fry next weekend because Brad's going to be there. We can interview him at the fish fry next Saturday.
Where's the fish fry at?
Collierville.
Is that?
That's 5066. That's Commander Walker's post.
Okay. So
VFW. It's about 2.5 hours away.
Yeah. That's in the Memphis area.
Mm-hmm. It's 20 minutes outside of Memphis.
All right. Yeah.
I'll drive. You just bring the equipment and we'll sit down. They've got a table and a room that we can go to, and we can just interview Brad like that day and eat fried catfish. It's a win-win.
A win-win situation.
It's a win-win.
And Brian Walker will be there.
Brian Walker will be there.
Brian Walker is the state.
It could be a twofer.
Commander of Tennessee.
42 years old.
VFW.
He is one of the youngest commanders of the VFW, and he is doing some
state commander.
VFW. He is doing some great things, and he's going to push Tennessee into the 21st, 22nd century or something like that.
Whatever century this is.
Whatever century it is, he's pushing it to the next one.
Hell yeah. Yep. All right.
How much time? How long have we been
30 minutes right there. Our goal is 30 minutes.
Okay.
And Larry just flipped over to 30 minutes. So until next time, guys.
Well, until next time. Peace, guys.
Again, if you guys need to talk for any reason, for whatever, any time of day, my name is Richard Fleek, 313-909-0128.
And my name is Andrew Farr, 615-490-5715.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Peace, guys.